How you doing, everybody? It's Saturday the 6th of February 2010, and it's around about 5 o'clock in the evening, the afternoon. Just want to deal with a couple of things. I want to deal with this continued job loss situation, which is, this year is going to be particularly bad, because what's going to happen is, this is when, people are no longer in a sort of a total and absolute state of denial about the situation that exists in the country, and they're forced to deal with things like banks, and they're forced to deal with lending institutions that they borrowed money from. I'm talking about small companies and the impact that it's going to have. And we have a situation where Glendimplex up in Dunleer, they're one of the biggest manufacturers of white goods, what are called white goods in the world. They do all these stuff like washing machines and fridges and all that sort of stuff, those white goods, dryers and stuff like that. They have a factory up there in Dunleer. It's been there for a long time. It's been there for about 30 years, 30 years. Gone anyway, 200 people gone. And then we have, this is just from during the week. Now these are only just things that I've just picked up in the newspapers. A girl called Jackie Skelly. She had a series of gyms, 10 gyms, health fitness places, all in Dublin and surrounding areas. 289 people. They've been put into receivership. I don't know how many of the 289 are going to go, but I presume numbers of them are going to be, their jobs are going to be threatened. And then we've got the ongoing saga with Cadbury's having been bought over by Crafts. They employ 1,200 people, and we don't know how many jobs that's going to affect, but you can bet your shooting bottom dollar it's going to affect some of those people, if not all of them. And the only good news out of it is Carluccio's restaurant that we spoke about in one of the earlier postings, it's been saved, as it were. They got a deal done with the landlords over their rent. So the 60 people there are still going to be in work. All part of whoever negotiated that, all part of them. At least it's something positive. But with those three other little examples you're talking about, in 1 week you're talking about 1,700 jobs threatened. That's colossal. That's colossal for a little country like ours. It's unbelievable. And we have these muppets that are running the country, like just as if nothing's happening. Incredible stuff. Anyway, I'm going to put a wee link up. I'll move on. I'm going to put a wee link up to an article out of the Financial Times. I should do it more, but people are interested because it gives you first hand, gives you an idea into what's going on. And this is the rate at which governments have to, when they issue their bonds, they have to attach to the coupons to get people to buy them. And so this is the bond market relating to 10-year bonds, which is probably one of the most effective bonds that a government can issue, because it gives them a breathing space of 10 years to worry about the matter, because they don't have to pay it back and they've only got to look after the interest. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put it up now. That's it there. It's out of the Irish Times, the financial page of the Irish Times, and you can have a wee look at it. And as you can see, Greece is number one. Greece is it's getting worse for Greece. 6.59, 6.659, so that's 6.66. That's a colossal amount of money. And we're behind, and we're just behind them. We're 4.85. Our position has improved very, very slightly. And then you go down to the bottom one is Germany at 3.11, and then you have everybody else is in between Germany and Ireland. Okay, but the countries that they were shouting and raving about during the week, which are Portugal and where is it, Spain, you can see they're still less than Ireland. So the Portuguese probably have to go back to the drawing board. They couldn't raise a lot of money during the week. They went, I think it was Wednesday, they went to the bond market and there was nobody bid on the bonds, so got a big problem there. Nobody bids on your bonds, you're in trouble. So they'll have to up that rate to about 5.25 or something percent to get people to buy it. And they'll test the water probably and see what they're going to buy it. And anyway, that'll give you an idea what's going on with that. So it's not a pretty sight, sure it's not. So anyway, the final thing I want to talk about is, and I'm not going to go on about it here, it's about a matter relating to our law system. Our law system has it, one of its cornerstones, it's English law system. And one of the key cornerstones, which is, I think, a fundamental concept, and it's a good concept, is that when you're up in a courthouse, in a courtroom, being tried on a criminal charge, you have the right to demand a jury try you, unless it's for a small. The statutes govern it, but if one is for a very small, but if you can be sent to prison for it, you have the right to demand a jury trial. If it's a criminal charge and you're arrested on it, okay? And it's at the cornerstone of all this rational thinking, if you can consider it. In other words, what happens is this came out of Cromwellian Republican thinking in the 17th century, all right? And it's a sort of an adjunct of parliamentary democracy. And what it says is, it says that in a courthouse, the sovereignty for a criminal charge does not lie with the judge, it lies with the jury. You have to think about that. Okay? And that's been challenged. And it's been challenged today as we speak. A process is ongoing in Brussels. I think it's going to be within the next month, it's going to be finalised by 17 judges of the highest court in Brussels, in Europe, and they're going to make a decision on it. And it could if it goes the wrong way, it could have profound influence. Seemingly some Belgian is challenging the right of juries, jurists who make up the jury, to remain anonymous. And also he has also demanded that they have to say why they fined in a certain way. Okay, so it's all up for grabs, this, and as I say, it could have profound effect on every single citizen in this republic. Because if you're ever in direct conflict with the authority here, with the authorities, i.e. the state, either the guards or officers of the state or the revenue or whatever, you find yourself up in court and it's a criminal charge you're on, it could have a major impact on you. So anyway, listen, we're going to leave it. Hope everybody has a nice weekend, and I'll keep you in touch with what the outcome of that Brussels case is, and we see where that goes. Anyway, have a nice weekend. We'll talk more. Okay, bye.